Hey everybody, Damien here with Cherry Collectibles, and today we're going to open a box of Ancient Guardians, which is the new Yu-Gi-Oh set, which has gotten to us a little bit late, so this video is coming out a little bit late. We have the booster box here with the three new archetypes, the Archaic guys. It's a strange name. The Japanese name for these guys was a lot cooler. We have the Arctics, which is like a combination of like the Latin word for bear, which is Ursa, and Arctic because they're bears. They transform into bears. He's got like a bear head there. And the sulfur chords, which are musical and pendulums, and they're the ones that people seem to be really keen on. But the archetypes in this product are really cool. The reptile dudes, they send stuff to the grave, and they're so close to being broken, but they're very fair. They're very balanced. Oh wow, the packs are a bit mixed up here. They're very fair. They're very balanced, and that's the thing. Like, if you just want a couple of different archetypes to play around with your friends with, oh, I missed the pack. This is the box to do it with. But here we go. So we have the sulfur chords, which are the better archetype in the set, and if they were released during like Pendulum's heyday, where the new master rule wasn't in effect, they would have been kind of crazy because they've got some broken. Like, they're just a really efficient way of adding cards from the deck to the hand, setting up plays, and then you also have just really good pendulum effects that give them some great protection. One of the annoying things about this Ogadaic archetype is that it gives your opponent card advantage. You can activate this effect. Your opponent draws one card, and if they do, you add one Ogadaic monster from your deck to your hand, except Zoa. Then each player sends one card from the hand to graveyard. Yeah, you're sending a card from the hand to the graveyard, so it's not giving them a +1, but that can still trigger an effect. That's still a way to get through the deck. And there's a lot of little things like that in that archetype that just kind of, it hurts it. It definitely does hurt it a bit. Maybe I'm missing something there, but just it doesn't seem good when you're trying to get your plays off. This is actually a really good card. So you can choose one. Add one of the Sulfur Core Pendulum monster from your deck to your Pendulum Zone. Okay, so it lets you set up a scale, or you can add one Sulfur Core Pendulum monster from your hand to your extra deck, face up, and then place two Sulfur Core Pendulum monsters and one odd and even Pendulum Scale from your deck in your Pendulum Zones. So just setting up your plays, and then you can add two cards, one odd and one even Pendulum Scale from your Pendulum Zones to the extra deck. Sorry, I keep knocking the camera, guys. And if you do draw two cards, yeah, options there. I really like that. That's just crazy. Alrighty, I'm not going to try and read every card because this video is going to go on for ages, but here we go. They reprinted Light Serpent, which is, I think this is a Galaxy card. Pot of Riches, not everyone's favorite pot. Trade-in, always welcome reprint. Another Flogos, which is the opposite of Zoa. You can target a monster your opponent controls and one monster in their graveyard with an equal high attack and target, especially summon that monster from the graveyard to their field. And if you do send that monster, oh yeah, see, stuff like that. It's just not the best. We have a reprint of Ignista Prominence, which I think this was either Gold Series or it either hasn't been reprinted since Clash of Rebellions. Venominon, the King of Poisonous Snakes, the Tactical Evolution GX era card. Now we have one of the Arctics, and this is Milktanus. During your main phase, contribute one level 7 or higher monster from your hand, special summon this card from your hand. Also, you cannot special summon for the rest of the hand except monsters with a level. So you can't link and exist monsters is a no-go. Or only Synchro Boys or Fusion Boys. If this card is special summoned, you can target one Arctic monster in your graveyard except Arctic Milktanus, add it to your hand. You can only use one of each of the effects per turn, and you'd think they'd be robots, but they're actually beasts because they're bears, even though they look like robots. Alright, we'll try and get through this a little bit quicker. We're looking for the collector rares. We're looking for the ultras. Let's see what we get. We got Pankratops as a reprint. Pankratops as a collector's rare would be amazing. Skullmeister, Offering to the Snake Deity. Viper's Rebirth. Dinostor Power, haven't seen that in ages. And our first ultra is Arctic Grand Chariot, which it looks really cool. Like, the artwork on basically everything in this set just looks amazing. I actually want to collect all the collector rares from this set. It's really, like the Egyptian themed reptiles. I mean, look at that, Jesus! It's just he's just Jesus. That's a lot going on there. Ignista prominence, Magesta paladin. Well, I haven't seen these in a while. Rise of the snake deity, Ayers Rock sunrise, Luster pendulum, and Earth's Arctic departure. It's like a Gundam catapult off a spaceship. Cool. Alrighty. Ergodaic calling, Sartic megatanus, sulfur core elitia, like, pendulum summons over your sulfur core pendulum monsters cannot be negated. That's a decent effect. It just shuts off your solemn warnings and your solemn strikes there. Easy. Sartic mechabilis, sulfur core dreamia, I can't pronounce it there. And Ergodaic water lily. Send one reptile monster from your deck to the grave, and if you have 5 more reptile monsters in your grave with different names, you can special summon one reptile monster from your graveyard. See, it's just generic reptile support. I feel like it's setting up something. Well, not generic reptile support, but you could use that in any reptile deck. So I feel like this set is just reptiles setting up for something bigger in the future. Be interesting to see if there is just a broken reptile deck coming out and everyone's like, oh god, we have to go find Ancient Guardians. While you have even pendulum scale in your pendulum zone, pendulum monster you control gain attack equal to 100 times their own scale. Okay, if this card's normal special summon, you can add 1 sulfur core pendulum monster from your deck to your hand. So it is a Stratos. Cool. Megatanus, King of the Feral Imps. This was printed first as a rare, and I think this is its first reprint, and it's still a rare. Ursatic Megapolar, Sulfur Cord Musica, Wavering Eyes, Flogos, and Gracia. And I feel like this one is it searches a spell trap from the deck. Cool. And this one just stops spells and traps on card effects from being activated when you pendulum summon. So it really wants you to pendulum summon just with impunity. They're just not stopping that pendulum summon. Venomoniaga, which is also a collector's rare in this set, which is pretty cool. Pot of Riches, Ignite Reload, Sulfur Cord Elegance. Pankratops, Ignite Reload. Ayers Rock Sunrise, which is always makes Australians laugh when we see this, because that doesn't look like Ayers Rock. White Serpent, King of the Feral Imps. Damage equals a reptile. You get hit in the face and you get a snake. That's cool. Sulfur Cord Elegance. We've pulled a couple of those. Doesn't know. Something crazy. Alrighty. Trade in. Ananta. Sulfur Cord Scale. Skullmeister. Welcome reprint. Getting really popular, which is good now. It's cheap and affordable. Zohar. Ursatic Quint Charge. I'm guessing there's 5 bears? No, I don't know what a quint is. Sulfur Cord Angelia. Megapolar, which I think is the one that transforms into the Synchro. Or maybe just synchros into the Synchro. Just looks so cool. Get like Gruen Lagan vibes. Offering to the Snake Deity. Rise of the Snake Deity. Ergodaic Hollow. Pot of Riches. Ergodaic Calling. And another ultra rare. This is the one that everybody wants. Ergodovis, the Ergodaic Overlord. That's a lot of O's. So, if this card is in your grave, you contribute 3 monsters, special summon this card. Once while this card is face on the field, you can send all monsters from the field to the graveyard, except face up monster special summon from the graveyard. It's just a nuke. It's a 3,100 attack nuke. I feel like this will be abused. I feel like people they'll work out a way to just use this and nuke a field. Bit of setup. Contributing 3 is a bit crazy, but it's basically a Black Rose Dragon. And it stays on the field. Does it stay on the field? Oh, you can send all monsters from except face. Oh no, so yeah, it can be. Yeah, no, it would stay because it's special summoning itself from the graveyard. Elitilia, Flogos, Dinoster Power, Magesta Paladin, Phenomenon, Wavering Eyes, and Nunu, which is one of the snakes. Oh, I dropped the pack. Which is one of the snakes that comes out of the Lotus. Ignite Reload, Rock Sunrise, Light Serpent, Damage equals Reptile, Trade In, Sulfur Cord Scale, and just look at him. He looks cool. Big boy. I don't know. There's more Alute, the Ergodaic Duck. Okay, interesting. Skullmeister, Quint Charge, Megapolar, Rise the Snake Darty, Ergodaic Collar, Ergodaic Calling, and another Nunu. And what does Nunu do? If you control no monsters or you control an Ergodaic monster, you can special this card from the graveyard, but banish it when it leaves the field. Okay, cool. And if it's sent from your hand to the graveyard, you can send one Dark Reptile monster from your deck to the graveyard. Just adds everything up. Deletilia, Dinosta Power, Majesta Paladin, Wavering Eyes, Rock Sunrise, Pot of Riches, Mick Polar. I mean, look at him. He's just a giant polar bear. That's just so cool. Odaic, Lost the Pendulum, Snake Rain, which was stupidly expensive before they reprinted in here. Good job. It'd be really unfair for people to have to, pay a crazy amount of money just to play decks like this. It'd be dumb. You get hit in the face, and out comes a snake. Damage equals Reptile. Trade in King of the Feral Imps and Mick Billis. The cards are kind of pulling over. Oops. Ignista Prominence, Snake Rain, Skullmeister, Rise of the Snake Darty, Ergodaic Hollow, King of the Feral Imps, and another Mick Polar. Ananta, Ergodaic Origin, Flogos, Mechabilis, Sulfur Cord Formal, Pot of Riches, and another Nunu. We might be due one more Ultra, or possibly even a collector rare if we're lucky. Light Serpent, Pankratops, Rock Sunrise, Quint Charge, and oh god, oh wow, Pankratops, the second best one after Skullmeister for the collector rare. That is subtle, but that is amazing. Oh, that's good. That's good. Oh wow. Let's see how bad the back is on this one. Oh, those corners. The classic Europrint collector rare curse where they're just not cut very well. Yeah, that's unfortunate. We've got the Pankratops, and it's not as much of a staple as it used to be, but still a great card, still a card people use, and this is going to be a very expensive card one day because it's the max rarity of Pankratops. And it's in a set where there's 15 different collector's rares, and with a crazy chase. Ignite Reload, Viper's Rebirth, Zoa, Ergodaic Calling, Angelia. 4 packs left. Ignista Prominence, the Blasting Dragon Slayer, Ergodaic Hollow, Snake Rain, Ergodaic Origin, another Pankratops, Elitilia, and Gracia. Snake Rain, Viper's Rebirth, Musica, Megatanus, King of the Feral Imps, hit in the face, out comes Snake, Naya, the Ergodaic Remnant. Oh, I love the lore. I love the artwork. They're coming out of the Lotus, like they're twins. Wavering Eyes, Dinosta Power, the Mighty Draco Slayer, Lost the Pendulum, Venomoninon, the King of Poisonous Snakes, Dreamia, Ignite Reload, Mick Billis, and last pack, which I think whoops, knocked that last pack, and I think we've got everything we were due for. Venominaga, the Deity of Poisonous Snakes, depending how you go. Dreamia, Formal, Scale, Majesta Paladin, Megapolar, and Ursatic Departure. Thank you very much for watching, guys. We've got singles on the websites. The Collector's Rares may or may not be up by the time this video is published because we're taking extra special care to filter out the ones that aren't too badly damaged, and we are going to have to scan the backs of everyone that has that unfortunate damage on the back. But thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Cherry.cards.com to get boxes, cases, and singles for Ancient Guardians. See you later, guys. Have a good one.